What is happening, troops? I've got a wee teaser here for you guys showing you some of the stuff that you can do in Scora 2.0. This is nowhere near everything that you can do. Like it's not even a fraction of stuff you can do. But I put together some of the basics just to show you guys what you're in for. First off, we have the multi-character system that is available to the staff and the affiliates from Scora. When you see your character slots, you'll be able to see stuff like your name, your date of birth, your nationality, your job, stuff like that. You'll also be able to see your cash, your crypto, and I'll get into the crypto a wee bit later on. Now, once you've selected what character you want, it will give you positions that you can spawn at, so you can go for last position, airport, bus station, train station, Polito, Sandy, the pier, or Vinewood. All you have to do is click one of them and it will spawn you there. Next up, we have the character creation screen. It's pretty similar to the one that we had previously. The main difference is the layout. If you look at the top bar, what you can see is you can see a head, a chest, and like some feet. So essentially what this does is changes where you're looking at on your character depending on what you're changing. The next row is basically the character, clothing, and accessories. So you can choose between changing the appearance of your character, changing what they're wearing, or changing whatever accessories they have. It's simple enough. See, once you're happy with what you have, just hit confirm. Now I'm going to show you the new menu system briefly. This is where you do pretty much everything within the city. Here you'll escort players, you'll rob players, you can put them in seats, you can put them in boots, pretty much everything. You can rob them and take them hostage, and pretty much the majority of the jobs in the city as well, you use this menu. Within the menu, you can actually turn off individual blips on the map. So if you don't want to see hospitals, you can turn them off. You can turn everything off. It's up to you. You can turn them all on. It's pretty good. You can also change the character expression from within, so you can make them happy, sad, drunk, whatever you like. There's also a lot of other stuff you can do with this menu, but I'm going to let you guys figure the rest out because it is really interesting. Now I'll quickly show you the inventory. So we've done away with the weapons wheel. Everything is now an item, and you can use each item with the hotkeys by placing it in your inventory between 1 and 5. Simple enough. So if you wanted to bring out a gun, I'd press 5 here, and if you wanted to put the bullets into the gun, you'd press 3 and it would load it up. It's simple enough, and I could go a lot more in depth into it, but again, I'm just here to show you guys that, and you guys can figure out the rest for yourselves. Next, it's time to look at the phone. There is no longer a /tweet option, so it will keep your screen a lot clearer. Now the Twitter is done through the phone, so you'll get a wee notification pop up down the bottom right of your screen. There's loads of fun functions within the phone as well. So for example, I can post an ad and I can sell a Panto or Scooby Doo. I can even post it selling drugs if I was stupid enough. So that is really cool. There's also a built-in app store where we'll be adding apps to that eventually. If you guys keep an eye on that, you'll see them coming out. But the most important thing I feel in the phone is the new crypto system. So there's a crypto in it called the Scora coin, and you can buy this Scora coin, or you can buy fractions of this Scora coin and trade them for illegal goods, services, or whatever else you may find. Obviously you guys will have to find that. The price will fluctuate with the Scora coin as well randomly, so you could either make money or lose money depending on when you buy it and how you trade it, which I think is really, really cool. Now we're going to go into some illegal things. How you can steal a car. There's a few ways to steal a car in 2.0. You can hotwire the car, although every time you get out the car you'll have to redo the wire animation / minigame, which is really annoying. Or you can lockpick the car, which means once you've lockpicked the car you can get in and out of the car freely, and it's not going to make you do the minigame again. Another way to steal a car in 2.0 is to point a gun at a pedestrian car, and they will get out of the car, and they may give you the keys or they may not, so it's random chance, but you've just got to try and find out. Now, another cool thing with the 2.0 is the housing. So there's random hotels all around the map, and you can rent rooms there for 7 days. Although if you do not keep up the payments of those rooms, anything you've stored in the rooms will be then lost, which I think is a really cool feature because it means you've got to keep paying your rent. You'll get an email reminder to your phone telling you when your rent is due, so it won't just instantly take the room off you, it will let you know. Staying on the topic of storage, you can store items in player safes. The safes can be bought from hardware stores around the map and placed pretty much anywhere. Each safe is pin protected, so you shouldn't be broken into, although there is always a chance that someone will guess your pin or take you hostage to gain that pin. So just be careful when you're placing these. So for 2.0, there is a whole lot of different travel options that have been added. So the train is, well, 2 trains are constantly moving around the map. There's also a tram system which is in place, as you can see me getting in here, and you can just get on and off at each stop, and it's pretty awesome. Now we have something that I'm really excited about. So everything in the city is based on progression. The more you do something, the better you'll get at it. So here we have the crafting. So the crafting is very Minecraft style. It's a 3x3 grid. You put items into it to craft other items. It's really cool. Although to get some of these items, you need to level up certain aspects of things outside the crafting to get the items to then craft, and then you have to craft those things to. It just goes round in a circle, but it's fucking amazing. Now I'm going to quickly show you some of the jobs that you can do. So first up, we've got the recycler job. This job is really easy and it gets you items for crafting items, which is the main reason to do it. So what you do is you come to the recycle place, you clock in, you pick up a delivery, you take it to the door, you wait, pick up a delivery, you take it to the door, and that is it, and you receive items for doing that. It's a solid idea. It helps us get the crafting materials into the city, and it's a good way to pass time. The next job we have is a bit more complex. So we've got the hot dog making and selling job. It's pretty simple. What you do is you rent a cart, that's 50 quid. You then move the cart to wherever you want to move it to. You start making the hot dogs with the wee arrow animation game. That's all very easy, but you're gonna mess up so many hot dogs at the very start. But you level up over a certain amount of time at being the absolute best hot dog maker you can be. And see, once you've leveled up enough, you'll be making hot dogs that are selling for a lot more than they were at the start of when you started the job. You just need to stick with it and get better at the job. The next job is really easy and it's a good pastime. It's the fishing job. So all you literally have to do is go to any body of water, use your menu and just toggle fishing on, and then you just do the wee mini game as it pops up. And again, it's going to start off really slow, but the more you do it, the better you get at it, the more you get a rep in the fishing skill, and you get better fish that sell for more money. Right, so the store robberies. Store robberies are pretty simple just now. What you do is you go in, you point a weapon at the store clerk. They'll get like panicky, and it's basically like GTA Online. It's basically like GTA Online, where the wee bar goes up, and once it's full, they'll drop the bag, and you'll take the money. You can also rob the till though, so you can lockpick the till, and you can get more money from that. This money will need to be washed. I'm not going to tell you guys how to do that, but it will need to be washed. So you'll have to figure that out. So sticking with robberies, I'm going to show you guys a quick teaser in Evangelical. So there's some steps you need to do before you can rob Evangelical now, so you can't just do a one case. Aye, I'm talking about you, Will. You can't just do a one case, mate. You need to do the full thing. So it needs to be planned out, needs to be done well. I'm not going to show you guys how to do any of that. I'm just going to quickly show you the cool little safe mini game at the back and what happens when you crack it. So as I'm cracking this, a guard will spawn, I think it's a random amount. I've had a maximum of 2 before with tasers, and if they hit you with a taser shot and you're yourself, they're gonna keep tasing you until the police get there. You're caught. That is you done. There is nothing more you can do. So make sure you do it with a friend. So lastly, I'm going to quickly tell you another wee nugget of knowledge. You know the island that you can all go to? I'm not going to tell you what's on it. You guys need to find out what's on it. But you can fly a plane there. You don't fly the plane. You can go to the airport and take a flight there. It will fly you there. You can get off. And then you can take a flight back to the main island. None of this getting flown over there, your plane breaks, and then that's you stuck there or swimming back for 25 minutes. Nope, it's not. We can now get an AI controlled plane. Thank